Awesome. Welcome back, everyone, to this week's installment of Deus Fault. Last week, they went to a party. The person holding the party didn't like them very much. They didn't make a very good first impression. Most of the party left. The other one said, "Hey, I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm having a really great conversation right now with this fellow wizard. I'll catch up with y'all." You all do know where the piece of the sword is that you're after now. Currently sitting in that guy's living room. That's where the last place you saw it was. It's been a few hours since you guys left. You are all back at Ali Gritor's place, chilling. What have you guys been doing in the meantime?
Well, what do you guys think?
I mean,
You said he was undead, correct?
yeah, it was pretty. Him and those two guards by the staircase. It was pretty clear.
Well, normally, I would say we'd send a message for negotiations with Vatica, but being that he's undead, I feel like this is something that does fall under our purview.
I mean, you think he's the guy Orthax wants us to off?
No, the compass didn't direct us toward him. But we have to consider maybe going after the one Orthax wants us to go after first. Because this being a figure of this town, we may have to make a quick retreat. We'll wait on McGear to make our decision, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of McGear, shouldn't he be back by now?
I mean, how long has it been?
That depends. Are you having this conversation as soon as you get back?
Well,
or,
you said
like...
it had been. You said it had been a few hours.
like it's been like you guys have a few hours.
Oh, I thought
Like,
this
what
was.
are you doing in
I
the
mean,
meantime?
I would
is what
assume
thought.
this
So, yeah, if this is
conversation
the
is pretty
conversation
close
at
to
the
like.
end of those few hours, then yes.
No, I would assume this is like when we get back.
No, I would have said. I wouldn't have said it like that if I thought you said it had been a few hours. That's why I was saying.
Oh, sorry. No,
like
you
that.
have like there
Okay.
are a few hours. We can jump to the end of it if you want to, or in the meantime, what do you do?
While we're having this conversation, at least I'll be prepping my gear since we're back at the place, changing into more ready attire.
Okay. Yeah. After a little bit, kind of, Allie does swing by, and she's like, "So, negotiations didn't quite go well. What's next on the menu then?"
Before we make any final decisions, we're going to wait for our compatriot McGear to return. But
Oh yeah, probably good
do
idea.
you know anything about undead?
I mean, I know they exist. Heard rumors of a necromancer living about 2.5, 3 days travel outside of town.
What about the
Out in
fact
the-
that our magic casters detected undead energy coming from the host of that party?
No, it's surely not. I mean, yeah, he's old, but he's not that old.
I'm not joking.
Strange.
I mean,
but
is there anything odd that happens around town?
no, not really. I guess
No off rumors
he's not
about
really
him?
much of a gardener, I suppose. Like, people have tried to plant plants around there and they kind of die. Like, the rest of the city's fine. Yeah, I wish it was bed ground.
What I know about desecrated ground?
Give me a religion check.
Is that open to any of us?
Sure.
I mean, I figured it would definitely be you since you're a cleric.
No.
Said religion?
Yes, please.
Must just be some bad dirt.
9.
Yeah, no. Probably just some bad dirt. Y'all ain't gardeners. You don't know. And the one with most gardening experience here is Father Ironcloak, but that was more like anti-gardening experience. I mean,
Just because we don't know about desecrated ground doesn't mean we wouldn't still find it sketchy, though.
yeah, but with that low of a roll,
It's
Yeah, I
just
don't know.
dirt. It's bad dirt.
I had barely below an average roll.
Mm-hmm. Probably just bad dirt. An average roll would be like, yeah, that's a little weird. Like, it might be weird, or it might be bad dirt. You're not
It,
sure.
it's weird, but probably not connected.
Yeah, we'll put it that way. Like, it's odd, but, whatever.
Maybe he's just bad at gardening.
Maybe. Or maybe he just hates plants.
True. That is very true.
Maybe he's secretly, like, sprinkling defoliate over it. I mean,
So while we're here, being that we are of Vatica, we find it in our best interest to look into such things.
well, I mean, look, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to walk away right now. All right? This is ruffling some feathers that I don't want to ruffle. And
All
if
I'm
you
saying
ruffle
is
them
we're-
too much, I am not a good hideout. I will turn you in if they're searching for you. You'll need to find somewhere else. I really want to get into Vatican for trading. This is where I live. This city here is where all of my business is based out of. I cannot be involved.
All I will say is we'll look into it. I'm not saying anything else.
Cool. I'm going to go make some tea. Bye.
On a different note, though,
Aye? Yeah, what?
while we have some time, do you mind if we take a look at that queue of yours?
Well, like I said, it's out with a couple of trusted
forgot
mages
about that.
are looking into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, it's out currently,
Right.
getting evaluated, identified, and tested.
I suppose we will simply have to wait then for the gear.
Very well. So yeah, a few hours go by. You start getting a little antsy. It's definitely getting towards the end of where that party would be ending. Nothing. About the time you really start to get worried, the front door's open, and in walks McGear with a sandwich in his hand. Hey,
Oh.
guys.
Okay, there you are.
Hey, what's up?
We're just discussing some interesting details we discovered while at the party. So
Oh?
come up to one of the rooms, it'd be lovely.
Yeah, I was wondering why you guys took off so quick. Nobody told me anything, and I was in a really cool conversation, so I stayed.
Well, as we did say, we may have worn out our welcome with the host. He did not seem too pleased with us being there.
Oh, yeah. Oh well.
So I'm
Fine,
guessing
sandwich and-
passive insight doesn't pick up anything.
Let me double check for you.
About a 20, so.
No, not even a little.
But all right then. Go up to the room and
Yeah.
set up there. So we discovered he's some form of undead as well as his guards.
Like what kind?
Father Ironcloak, I believe you would have more information than I. You're the one that sensed it.
Like the undead kind.
Huh. Cool. So, what are we gonna do?
Well, what we normally do with undead.
Purge them.
And considering he is something of demonic source that is holding a holy relic from us, sounds like he's our enemy.
Yeah, makes sense. So,
Hey, look who's here.
hey, Alara.
Hey, sorry. Tonight's been an absolute hot mess.
All
I
right,
got you.
so who do you want to push your buttons?
Depends. What are my options?
The people
Literally
here.
everyone.
I don't care. Whoever
Cool.
wants to push them can.
I would
You just tell me what
actually,
you
it would
want to
probably
do, and I can push
best
buttons. It's
if
fine.
it's not one of the magic casters, so like maybe me or Thule.
I'll press buttons. It's fine. As
Okay.
long as she's telling me what she wants to do, I can press the buttons. I'm just not making decisions.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
put
am
it
I
that way.
playing for McGear also?
Yes. You just
Okay.
tell me what he wants to do, and we will make it happen.
Wait,
Speaking of, he's here.
Is she playing for McGear right now?
Not in combat.
Yes, she's playing for McGear.
Yeah, in
That's
combat.
fine.
She will be controlling
Okay.
me here in combat.
So it looks like I am able to use my hotkeys. So
Awesome.
anything that's on hotkeys, I'll be good for. It's just I won't be able to like pull up like character sheets or anything like that.
Okay. What you missed is they were discussing what they had found out at the night, and a few hours later, McGear comes back, walks right through the doors with a sandwich in hand.
Oh, and Alligator
What?
said she's not having any part of anything in left.
Oh yeah, Alligator's out. She's like, nope, not getting involved in this. If you guys need a place to hide, make it not here. This is where I do business. Please don't bring down the entire city on my head, basically. But yeah,
Okay.
McGear's here. You guys are having a little powwow about what to do next, about the undeads here.
I say we smash them.
Did we already ask McGear what happened?
They
We
was
don't
just
know
in a
what happened.
conversation.
All we
Yeah.
know is he was talking and then he came back.
Oh,
That whole scene from last week, y'all weren't present for.
huh.
So
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we should get some sleep tonight. I'll spend tomorrow sort of scouting about, keeping an eye on out for things, and maybe looking for possible entrances around the area. And
Yeah, sure. Or
Try to
hear
make
me
up-
out. We could do it tonight. He'll never expect it so soon.
we don't really have know of any way to go in. It's normally best to scout.
Yeah, okay. You're the sneaky boy.
I mean, what do the rest of you think?
Sorry?
But what do the rest of you think? But I normally support a bit of scouting if we have the option.
I think that'd be a wise idea.
Cool.
I mean, are we obviously undead, right? We have to take care of them. That's our job. But
Yeah.
And the peace.
are we sure we don't want to explore other options of getting the piece?
What are other options?
I don't know. But I feel like we show up at his party and he's like, no, I'm not selling this. And then we just kick in his front door and we're like, hey, we're taking it. Might not be the best option.
That's why we try to go as stealthily as possible.
But they have to die.
They do.
We are held by Holy Writ to do this. We are bound to it.
I mean, we can just burn the place down.
Yes, and then suspiciously be shuffling through the rubble for what we're looking for after.
We say we're looking for survivors.
What happened to good old-fashioned poison?
I don't think you can poison undead.
I'm not sure if poison would work on an undead.
Oh,
I-
I suppose I probably would have known that. What about magic poison?
Oh, yes, magic poison. There's a thought. And which of us do you think could wield this magic poison, Alara?
Probably one of us
yeah.
dwarfs.
You do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Right then. Well, do we have anything else? At the very least, scouting won't hurt.
Oh, right. The wizard. He did mention that like goop stuff that we got off of the frogs. Yeah, that can be diluted down and sold as a street drug here.
So we're drug dealers now?
No, No.
Excuse me.
we haven't sold
Yeah.
anything.
Apparently, you can dilute it down, and it's a hallucinogen.
I was right.
I mean,
Okay,
to be fair, I
Jacob
think
is suspicious because he's talking about drugs, but
to be fair though, kind of knew that when we got infected with said poison and just hallucinated. Our,
And almost died. You OD'd so
yeah.
hard. Just off of contact.
and none of this is throwing up any red flags that this is weird and somewhat out of character for him.
No,
talking
because
about-
let's face it, if McGear was in a conversation with another wizard, and he mentioned what you guys went through, and he found out it was street drugs, that's something McGear would take an interest in because it's McGear, and he's like, oh, cool little factoid. Let's face it, that is something McGear would write down.
Okay, so what if... I'm assuming it's pretty late, right?
Yeah, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
What if we sleep on it? And
Alright,
then
Not bad.
go through our options tomorrow morning?
I have no opposition.
Cool.
Ilara, if you're ready.
Sorry, what?
I said, Ilara, if you're ready, you know, for our normal arrangements of, like, making sure you're not gonna go crazy and kill
Oh.
people.
Yep.
I
Yep.
love that you have to do that to the paladin. That is just perfect. All right.
So,
yeah,
question:
Answer.
Does Magir magically lock the door like normal?
I was thinking it, but I would have been inside, so I couldn't have said anything. I couldn't have noticed.
It certainly looks like he does. He walks up to the door and like he makes the same hand motions and says the same things as usual, and it certainly looks like he casts the spell. And I mean, you guys already locked the door to begin with, so like you know, you cast
Yeah.
lock on it just to kind of amp that up, and it really looks like he did.
It really looks like he did, or
Yeah.
it really looks like he did.
Like it looks,
Like I'm
The
pretty sure.
natural
I'm pretty
20th.
sure he.
it looks the natural 20th, like it did.
Okay, he definitely locked it. All right, cool.
All right. Going to bed now, and hoping I don't wake up with like one of my own daggers in my chest coated in the poison,
Man, that would really suck.
because I do have a poison coated dagger right now.
I'm aware. Oh boy, am I aware.
Wait,
Good
isn't
job reminding
isn't
him, Kedrin.
isn't it coated in hallucinogen?
It's also like damaging poison as well.
It's both.
It's
And it's
gonna
from-
be
it's-
trippy.
It's from the big one, the one that
Okay,
was like the.
Let me put
the
it
leader.
this way. Remember how high you guys got just off of skin contact? Imagine that plunged into your body.
That sounds like a fun time.
Whee!
Very fun time.
A
So
fun
anyways-
time that ends with like convulsing and like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, anyways, you guys get a
I wanna
long
know what
rest.
happened.
Congratulations. I'm gonna roll 2d20 here for Magir's dice. Alara, get ready to write these down.
I have to write it on paper since I can't access.
That is fine.
Let me find a pen. Give me a second.
It's weird seeing your house from a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you got a
well,
16
I
and an
thought this
11
was
to work with.
16, 11. Scoot over, baby girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Just heads up, Brian. I'm changing out some spells.
Okay.
You said
cool.
16 and 11?
Yes.
Okay. Side note, I can't see any of you.
Is it just like the like background texture thing?
Yeah.
Well, let's try.
Um,
I'm gonna try refresh.
but okay, we're good.
Did that do anything?
Oh, yep, I can see you.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh them.
And I even have my Pythagorean theorem calculator up because
Oh, I lost the. And he's back.
you always need that when you have
Oh,
some.
excellent. I can see everyone but Bryant now.
Oh, hold on. How's about now?
Hey, now I can see everyone.
Face. Awesome. All right. Yeah, you guys get a long rest. Seems like a great night.
Or were we planning on discussing more in the morning, or just like, am I gonna go ahead and scout or what?
I mean, do we have any other options? Anyone come up with anything?
Nothing at the moment.
Anyone have any nice, helpful dreams with good information? Oh,
Well,
well,
go-
that's a bummer.
Yeah, we all go back up to the mansion.
There was
Said-
something about a rabbit wielding a knife, but you're not sure if that was prophetic or not. Like,
Then, as I head out, I'm going to change my appearance
Mm-hmm.
and use my cloak as well.
Cool. What are you changing your appearance to?
The servant that I saw.
Cool,
That I
because you
took note
know
of?
that you can transform into more than one person now.
Huh? Yeah, I figured that out because I've also transformed into a couple different people now.
Oh, have you? Okay, cool, cool, awesome.
Because I had the discussion with your character, your guy.
Salazar, and he turned
Salazar?
into
Oh
Salazar.
yeah,
Because
that's
he's
right.
like, try changing into
That's
somebody else, and I tried changing into him, and it worked.
That's right. Okay, cool. Yes, you change into the servant that you took note of. You throw up the cloak. By the way, the cloak only works for like an hour, I think, at a time. So you might want to like only use that when you get close.
I didn't see that in the description. I'll check again. So to say, it just makes there's nothing about a time duration. It's just it increases. It makes it hard for people to remember me in a crowd, in like crowded area, when there's more than a couple people around, more than 5 people.
Whatever.
Although that's
Oh, that's right,
updated. You never gave me the updated version.
Okay, updated version. You don't need a crowd of people, but it only lasts an hour.
So
It's
it got-
basically the update.
I thought you said it was a DC update before.
I mean that too. You upped your DC as well.
Okay.
Like it's an overall boof essentially. So you have 1 hour. It's a DC like what was it before?
13.
Okay, it's a 16 now. That's what I thought. And the next one is 18. So DC 16, and you don't need a crowd of people.
Only an hour if I'm not in a crowd of people, and I can go back to the original if I am.
Correct, but that hour doesn't reset at that point. It is an hour like per day
Yeah.
that you have.
An hour, then okay. If I have a crowd of people, I'll use the crowd of people. If there's nobody
Okay.
around the area, then I'll do what I can.
All right. So as you get closer and closer to this building that you're going towards, the crowd does thin out. This becomes less of a common area and more of an affluential neighborhood. And eventually less of an affluential neighborhood, and like you're walking through estates. There's like 4 big estates here, with this one that you're heading towards being the nicest. There is basically no one on the street with you at this point except for a handful of servants.
I am trying to be somewhat stealthy.
Give me a stealth check.
Just don't natural one.
Given the fact that you are dressed as a servant,
What? Yeah, okay. I didn't say.
well, did you get servant? Yeah, you didn't change your clothes. You're just wearing some clothes.
I'm just wearing like common clothes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then it'll be that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So, at least it's not a natural one.
Yeah, could have been worse. Yeah, you
When I
are.
say stealthy, I don't mean like slipping between shadows. I mean like generally like just not drawing attention.
Yes, understood. And with the hood, it helps.
Yeah.
So you are moving along. You are coming up onto this property. It is gated and fenced, as you knew it was last night. There is a servant's side gate. There is a guard posted at the servant's side gate. There is the main gate. It's closed. There is a wall.
And I'm gonna, before I go anywhere near that servant side gate, I am going to kind of do a loop around the outside perimeter.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Just any potential possible ways in, any ways over, any areas that are especially out of sight that we could use to like use a grappling hook to climb over, because I do have one of those.
Yes. So this is a 3-sided structure. The 4th side backs up into the wall of the cave. You have your forward side-facing street, and you have 2 smaller alleys, one of which has your servant's gate on it, the other of which is just a wall. There is a space, and then there is another wall to another estate. There are some bags of refuse here and stuff like that.
It shares a wall with another estate.
No. Wall, alleyway space, wall.
Alright.
With another estate. There seems to be bags of refuse here and such. This is sort of an access and sanitation alleyway. They put their trash here. Someone comes by and picks up the trash to take it off to where it needs to go.
What's the back of the access sanitation look like? Alleyway.
Cave wall. Like this whole structure, this whole, both of these estates that you're between, back up to the back of this particular cavern that you are in. And it is a massive cavern, but the whole city is built into the wall of it, like coming out from it with your 3 or 4 sided thing that backs up into that, and then this particular estate, these two of them also, their walls connect with the wall of the cabin.
And does this area seem to be somewhat out of the way and like not in the eye very well?
Yeah, obviously this is where they put trash. Like
Yeah.
they don't want this necessarily seen, but it's also not like gated and controlled.
Random
The
questions.
walls are about 14, 15 foot tall walls. They are mostly topped with like those little spikes, you know.
So since we were there last night, I don't know if like I would have seen it or not. Is the manor itself backed up against the wall, or is there like just the walls go to the wall?
Give me. You're thinking about this in retrospect. So you're gonna give me a perception check to see how perceptive, like how much you were paying attention to that the night before.
21.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. The manor itself does not back up into the cabin.
So it's got a front and a backyard, and then obviously like
Yes.
the sides where the wall. Okay,
Correct.
cool.
Right. I'm going to head back to the group.
Mhm.
So this is what I found out. There's the main gate off to, we say the left side was the access door for
Yeah,
the...
if you're looking straight at it, the right is the servant's gate. The left
Okay.
is your sanitation.
The
alleyway.
right side, there's a servant's gate in that alleyway, and to the left, there's a little used sanitation access. They put the garbage there, sort of out of sight. I could attempt to try to slip in the servant's gate with this appearance, or we can just wait and try to use that sanitation alley and this grappling hook to get over.
We could always come in the bag of holding on your back again.
It's an option. So what do you think? Should I try to slip in for a few minutes, or bad idea?
I don't think it would be a bad idea for you to scope the ground.
All right then. Suppose I'll give it a try. As I head back, I'm not gonna immediately walk up. I'm gonna walk close and see.
By the way, were you using the hood the entire time you were scouting?
just when I was near any people that could have seen me.
So
like, towards the gate and towards the front. When I was in the alley.
yeah,
I wasn't
okay. So
using
you've
it.
used about 20 minutes of your allotted
Alright.
daily time of not in a group of people.
Okay, so before you leave, what if we all go with? Was there a way to get into said alley without passing the front of the house, like the
Or
main
we could
gate?
go down the road from a different direction, couldn't we?
I mean, yeah, but you're going to be passing other estates from that as well, so it's not like a hidden way in where you're not going to go in front of any nice houses.
Well, I will say, if we do try to go for a stealth mission, heavier armors are probably a terrible idea.
Right, but what I'm thinking is, what if we all wait in the alley, and then if you happen to get in, and you need us, we're there, rather than you trying to get in, scout around, get out, and then we have to go back a third time.
So I will point out that this is like the middle of the day right now.
Yeah, no. That's why I was unsure about trying to slip in as a servant.
Yeah, he went like first thing in the morning to start scouting.
We'll wait till later in the day. How about this? We wait till later in the day in the evening. We hide in the back of the
Right, but this is underground, is it not?
it doesn't get dark, but I don't think the people
There is
still-
a kind of a day-night cycle here that people observe. Artificial lights are dimmed, so it gets darker, but there are still bioluminescent mosses and algae and stuff like that that grow just along the cavern walls and ceilings and formations.
Is
and
it
such.
so it's as bright as
It
day
gets-
necessarily inside?
Yeah, it gets down to dim light at night, and it's bright light during the day because there are artificial lights that
Okay.
people do
All right.
spark up.
Why don't we wait towards the evening, when it's not suspicious us walking around, hide in the alley until after dark, and then try to make our entrance.
That sounds like a decent plan.
Right. Alara, would you like to use this? And I'm gonna hold up my keratin armor. For now, at least. I'm still trying to train to use it, but your heavier armor may not be the best ideas for infiltration.
Would it fit me?
So, if you wanted to be super realistic, no. But this is a D&D game. Like, armor created for a medium creature will fit another medium creature.
Am
Right.
I technically medium?
Yeah, you're technically medium.
You are on the very small side of a medium creature, which is funny because as tiny as you are, technically Magir could pick up your armor and put it on, which is ridiculous. But that's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not doing that as a DM. I'm not handling that, and I see why they simplified it for the simplicity of rules.
Basically, normally it goes to the bottom, like the top of my like from my chest to the top of my abdomen, but it covers your entire belly as well.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, we'll just go with that.
Yeah, I think we could make that work.
Cool. It will be a regular breastplate piece of armor, and however, you will get web walk, so you will not be hindered by any sort of like webs or like sticky threads or anything like that. So that's cool.
Okay.
I do want that back later. I'm still trying to train with it, but for now.
I mean, you know, people that are proficient in heavy armor.
What do I mean heavy?
Huh? Or medium. You know people that are proficient in medium armor too.
Well, yeah, everybody is proficient in medium aside from me, but she's the only one wearing heavy armor that needs to downgrade to medium.
Yeah, I don't know. What's Thule wearing again? Or not Thule, Ironcloak?
I'm wearing a breastplate. I picked up
nice.
just the
Okay.
breastplate because I was tired of the whole. I'm just gonna be.
Disadvantage.
Yes, it was the worst.
And it's like he was still really close on his because of the Dex mod on it.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, that's
What's your dexterity again?
I can't pull up my character sheet.
Bryant, what's your dex?
Oh, hold on. Yep, sorry, I forgot. Here, actually, let me just add you a breastplate to it and put it in here.
It'll be. I think she's more
Plus
than
two.
yeah. So it's a 16 plus 16 to her AC.
Hold on.
Plus any
Let me
other
just.
mods.
Oh, I'm in the wrong spot here. There we go. Let me just add it to her character sheet. Boop. What are you currently wearing? Chainmail? Cool, it's going away. And your breastplate is on. Perfect.
Well, the breastplate actually does the same defense as the chainmail. Because this 14 plus 2 dex. So your AC is going to be the same. You just don't have the
Why
disadvantage.
did it go to 12 when I put on the chainmail?
I don't know. Because chainmail is 16 flat, and breastplate is 16 plus dex mod of a maximum of 2.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
Might be
There
something
you
to invest
go.
in because it's the same AC with no disadvantage on stealth. Later
Your
on.
ring of
not right
protection
now.
is not working. But either way, your ring of protection gives you a +2 to that, which makes it an 18. Yay!
Plus, her dual wielding gives her +1,
Which makes it a 19. Yay, 19.
which is still the same as what it should have been before.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well, I still have my ring, right?
yes. So your AC should be 19. I don't know why it's not working entirely, but
We know what it's supposed to be at.
yeah.
Which you
Okay,
can
it's
manually enter
typically
in it as
4.
19.
Here. Yeah, we'll just do that real quick. 19. Done.
Where did I lose a point from then?
Let's see. So what is chainmail supposed to be?
Chainmail is 16.
Plus dex?
No dex because it's heavy. Heavy
Okay.
has no modifiers.
And then breastplate.
It's 14 plus dexterity max 2.
Yeah, so that's 16 as well. And then 17, 18 from your ring of protection +2. And then dual wielding your axes gives you a +1, which gives you 19, which means your AC should have been 19 all along.
You wouldn't have died from starvation because that doesn't work when you're offline.
I have to adjust my AC all the time because
So.
I equip and unequip my buckler.
You were running with an extra +1 to AC in there somewhere
Okay.
that we shouldn't have had. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. So you guys are waiting till the evening and then hiding in some trash.
Basically, yeah.
We are trash pandas,
Awesome.
except we're not pandas.
So this is going to require.
Wait, do
Two
we
stealth.
have Pass Without a Trace? Because I think, doesn't Alara have that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought she did for some reason. Guess I was wrong.
Where my base is?
I don't remember anything about it.
No, you have command, cure wounds, protection from evil and good, bane, hunter's mark, and searing smite.
Oh, you're talking spells, yeah.
Yes,
Can't she change those every day, though? Could she have changed them for
She
a
can.
stealth mission?
she can.
Yeah.
She
I
wants to
thought
take
she
the
had
time to do
access
so.
to Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. It is what it is, so.
Cool. Okay, so this is going to require 2 stealth checks in a row. The first one is just not drawing attention to yourselves, walking down the street in your full battle rattle in an affluential neighborhood.
Couldn't we have been in regular clothes and equipped in the alley?
You do have a bag of holding.
Yeah, because the bag of holding. That's what I was saying.
Cool. Give me a stealth check for walking through this affluential neighborhood as a group, not
I will
gathering
say
attention.
we're not going to walk together.
Cool. Individually, we're adjusting DC as we go along.
Yeah.
This will include taking the time to doff your armor in the alleyway without anyone noticing.
Dawn, not doff.
Whatever. Putting it on. Same time frame. Without anyone noticing. So please, everyone give me a stealth check.
Since I don't really wear armor, would I have to do that?
So the DC will be slightly different for you. This is just, well, you guys are going to meet up in the alley, and one person has the bag of holding, so you'll all be there at that point putting on armor, except for Thule, who'll be standing around. But you still do have to make it through there, and you will be with the
So
group as they are putting on
basically,
armor.
for that
Gotcha.
second stealth check, be easiest for you, next easiest for me, and harder for the other two, because they have heavier armor.
This is kind of a group thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the first one,
It's like, is the group noticed?
and then the second one.
Well, no, do one at a time. We're doing the first one right now.
Oh, well, I
We'll
already
do the
did
second one in a second.
The first one was a 4.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Yes, please. So do the first one right now.
Right,
43.
No. No. Okay.
55.
So also no. Wait, are you adding them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are you pulling these numbers from? The answer is no. You did not roll the 55.
Yes, I did.
Excuse me, sir. Have you ever been a bard or a rogue?
30-something is the highest I've ever seen rolled. I've never seen it break 50.
I've seen 40s.
All right, let's
I love
see. 14, 5, 19, 6, 18, 12. It's a pretty good spread, guys.
No, the 19.
Nope.
The 19
19 was
doesn't
me
count.
accidentally
That's
doing
the
my
second one.
I
Oh,
accidentally
sorry.
did-
Take out the 19.
Yeah, my
12,
14.
18, 6, 5, 14. It's a pretty good spread. You know what? That is pretty good, though. You guys casually stroll through this neighborhood, hands in pockets, whistling, whatever you guys are doing. You get into
On my
the
way
alleyway.
there, I'm going to also use my hood.
Okay, cool. Along the way, you guys get there. You start handing out armors, as you were. Did you roll for Magir, by the way, Ilar?
Magir is the 5, I'm the 12.
Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Start handing that out. At one point, you start to hear somebody walking by the beginning of the alley, and you all stop and press yourselves up against the wall. And, Father Ironcloak, your breastplate is half hanging off of you at this point. You're like, crap, please don't fall. Please don't fall. And they chuck a bag of trash down the alley and don't even look and just keep walking. This was the last task of their day. They are done with it and they are going home, dang it. And you guys oh. And you finish getting all buckled into your armors and everything, and then you hunker down to hide until nightfall. This is where the second stealth roll comes in. This
I
is
had that
for,
19
okay.
for my second.
This is for burrowing down into the trash and hiding in there in case anyone comes along and does anything in the alley that you will not spot it.
But by this point, I'm obviously not using my hood because it's not going to help.
So someone besides Ilara go first, just so that I can have a clean break there, please. Okay, cool.
Sorry, I rolled twice. 10 was my first.
10 was first. Cool. All right, so we got a 19,
A 19,
Kedron.
18 for
an
Thule.
18, a 12 for one of those two people, an 18 for Thule.
No, 12 was the
No,
last
12
round.
was the last roll. Thule's
Okay.
the first roll. Alara needs to roll twice. Once for her, once for McGear.
I already rolled McGear.
Okay.
That was for the first check.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
need it for
rolled
the-
again.
Oh, you rolled again? Okay.
Did it not come through?
No, it did
Hold
not
on
come
a
through.
sec. No, it did not. Please roll one more time.
Okay.
Or I thought
sorry,
she had to
it
roll.
takes a very long time to get back and forth. So
All right, that's
Okay,
Laura,
no, you're fine.
17.
Sweet. Awesome. You guys hunker down. You coat yourselves in trash. Like bags are over your heads. You're all like laying down. It's not comfy. You find a decent spot. It doesn't smell good. Someone does come down the alley. They do throw some trash in there. Stop to take a leak. Luckily, not on any of you. And then they leave. And you appear to be safe as evening comes and the lights are dimmed throughout the city.
All right, time to start slipping out as soon as we notice everything has calmed down and less people are around.
Yeah, there was one big surge of people leaving. You imagine a lot of servants going home for the night, those that don't like actively stay, or night crew coming in and stuff
I
like that.
still look like a servant, physically.
Cool. You still physically look like a servante. Yeah. What are y'all doing in this alleyway?
Pull out El grappling hook.
El grappling hooko comes out.
I'll keep him
not
watch out.
drugs.
How tall is
Alright.
this wall?
About 15 feet.
I'm just going to climb
Has
over it.
spikies on top.
Well, then if you're gonna climb up, I'm gonna hand it to you so it'll make less noise, and you can peek over before you set it and like make sure there's nobody in that area and kind of do a little bit of scouting.
Sure.
You start to climb up. You get all the way up to the top. There are the spikies in front of you. You can kind of peek over and see what layeth before you. Perception check.
Do we have to make more stealth checks for this? Because we are trying to be stealthy still.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm going to start having that done more when you guys start climbing over.
14.
14. Cool. You're looking around. The grounds seem to be empty. There's again that odd fog over the about to knee height over the entire grounds. Now, at first, it was kind of cool when you were here the first time, like for a party, and it was all lit up and there's lots of music and people. Now that they're gone, it's creepy. Super creepy. But there doesn't seem to be anyone around.
All right, I'll hook the grappling hook to the spikes.
Sure, you hook the grappling hook to the spikes. It seems to be secured.
Start heading up and over.
Cool. Are you trying to get over the spikes right now?
No, I'm going to just, like, kind of hang out up there till Kedron comes up.
Okay.
Just in case he, like, I don't know, notices anything.
Yeah, Kedron, you scale the wall with the aid of this grappling hook. It's not really that difficult with the grappling hook really well set.
And then I'm going to toss a bedroll over the spikes to kind of, try like tossing a rug over the barbed wire or whatever.
Ooh, good call. Good call. That'll aid a lot. Cool. Are you going over?
I'm gonna take a look around before I go, but
Yeah, perception.
that's a 30 for natural 20 for a 30.
Yeah, there are small things that do move through this fog occasionally. As you look closer, not a big deal. They're rats. You feel like you could punt them hard enough to take care of them if they try to mess with you. Just real creepy that they're there. The fog moves in some really weird ways. You swear you just saw a screaming face of pure fog and like a clawed hand reaching out towards you. You're getting some real Haunted Mansion vibes right now.
All right, I'm going to slip over and wave everybody else on. Or
Mike,
wave
Dexterity
everybody
check at advantage to make it over the spikes without hurting yourself. The bedroll gives you advantage.
My cleric senses are tingling.
on. Dexterity check.
Yes.
Is that for everyone
Added
going
advantage.
over?
Yes, for everyone going over, a dex check at advantage.
18.
You're fine. You slip right over. Drop to the other side with hardly a sound, just a disturbation of the fog.
Oh, sorry. Hold.
That's McGear because that's blue, right? Or is that
Yes, I believe so.
you? Oh, she's gone.
Oh, her thing died. Oh, I think that's everyone else. So hey, everybody seems to make it over so far pretty good.
Sweet.
Gear's fine. iPad died.
So imagine we're gonna kind of.
Dragons? What?
Excuse me. What?
Imagine Dragons?
No,
Oh,
we're gonna like duck down into
you're
the
hilarious.
fog to try to help use it as cover as we move.
Sure.
You said
What
it was
do we-
knee height on like
Yeah.
a normal person, like 6 foot tall person. It's knee height.
Probably more like shin height on Kedron, probably close to your hips on you.
Well, still ducking down into it is gonna help at least a little bit.
How are you
Yeah.
ducking down into this, Kedron?
Like crouching. Like I'm
He
not
is,
gonna be
like,
entirely in
On
it.
all
but-
fours, just skittering across the
I'm
ground.
not gonna be entirely in it, but at least I'll obscure some of my body.
We're rats, guys.
What do I see aside from just like, what's this area look like? Is there walls? Is there like
So
barren
you
dirt?
have a large open sort of lawn, sort of garden area. All the way around this mansion is open space. You're not sure if that is functional or if it's for hosting parties out here. There is one like little like there's some shrubbery here and there that's mostly dried up and dead. But it is mostly just an open, like, several acre yard around this large central building. There are a few smaller buildings, like outbuildings and sheds. Like, there's a wood shed and there's an actual outhouse and a few things like that. But
Are there any windows on the side of the building?
let me pull up the thing real quick.
Also, Father Ironcloak, you did get the grappling hook back down afterwards in the bedroll, correct?
I'm assuming I did. I probably would have stayed up, and if not, I'm
Yeah.
gonna climb back up and grab them.
Yeah, you grab the bedroll. On
the
the
grappling
side that
hook.
you're on now, this is a two-story mansion. What?
And the grappling hook.
And the grappling hook. Cool. So this is a two-story mansion, right?
Mhm.
On the ground level of where you guys are looking at, on like if you're facing the front door of the mansion, you'd be off to the left. There are 2 windows on this side of the building that you can see, or sorry, 3 windows on this side of the building that you can see from here.
So you said ground level windows?
Yes, you are. There are 3 ground level windows on this side of the building.
All right, I will
So-
go up and. Oh, go ahead.
So when we went into the party, right? Is it one of
Yeah.
those where you walk in and you're like on a balcony and you go downstairs into it, or did we walk in on the ground floor and then there were stairs that went up onto the second floor?
There were stairs that went up onto the second floor.
Okay, so we were on the ground floor.
Yes, you were
When we
on the
walked in.
ground floor
Okay.
in the main atrium, and that is where the artifact was the last time
Okay.
you saw
I'm
it.
gonna start peeking through windows.
Okay, so you are making your way up to this door and peeking through windows. Give me a stealth check for stealthing up.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that at advantage. Still on advantage.
Leftmost is a 23. Is
23.
anyone going with him?
I mean,
I will.
it's an open field up to like it's just wide open.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I
Everyone's
mean,
going with him. Please give me.
I
stealth
guess.
checks.
Thule, you bum.
I am not stealthy.
All right, Thule. You go running across this this open area, keeping low along with the rest, and you hit something with your toe of your foot that is furry and squeaks and moves, and you tumble and fall face first into the dirt as it rears around and bites you before running off. You take 2 points of piercing damage. This thing bites you on the shin for kicking it, and then it runs away.
Right, as all this noise is made, I'm gonna drop down on my belly in the fog.
Yeah, same.
You guys drop to your belly and wait. And wait. Dead silence. Not even nighttime creatures. You still hear the scurrying of these rather large rats, but that's it.
After a little while of waiting and it seems clear, I'm going to go ahead and head back, start heading towards the window again.
Yeah, you start
Cool.
heading towards the window again. You make it the rest of the way there without too much of an incident. There are 3 windows. Give me a perception check.
I'm on normal now. Perception. 12.
Sorry. 12. You start peeking into these windows and you realize they all 3 look into the same room. They are just 3 little windows that look into, at first it kind of looks like a storage room because there's like some barrels and crates in there, but then you also see a couple of tables and chairs, very rough made, like nothing nice like what you saw outside. This seems to be like a servants waiting area. With a 12, yeah, that's all you see on a 12.
All right.
Could
Go
we
ahead.
judge like where are we from? Obviously, we're on the right side of the building, but like, could we judge where this would be in comparison to where we were inside?
You can give me an intelligence check because you didn't really like explore the house while you're there. You're only in the main atrium, so it's kind of hard to judge. But you can give me an intelligence check.
I'm not very intelligent, so no.
To the left of it somewhere.
To the left of it somewhere. Okay.
Yes.
I have Alara's thing popped back up, but I don't see her, and I've refreshed a couple times.
I have her thing here as well.
I've already refreshed twice and I haven't gotten anything, so she may need to refresh. If you can hear us, refresh. If not,
Cool. I sent her a message. In the meantime, yeah, that is what you see. It looks like some sort of servants waiting area / storage room.
Do the windows seem like they would open?
On a 12 perception, I mean, yeah, maybe.
I'm going to start checking for traps around the windows.
Yeah, investigation. Just try to phone, but a phone won't run it. They really need to make a mobile app for this.
14.
Doesn't appear to be trapped. Does appear to be locked. The lock seems to be like a mundane window lock. You've seen them before.
Thieves' tools.
These tools, you got it. Make that check, boy.
12.
Yeah, it's not a super hard lock. It's literally just like one of those little turn latch thingies. You jimmy it up in there, you pop it open, you have an open window.
Slide it open and slide inside stealth-alike.
Cool, since we're entering a new area, it'll be a new stealth check. But Thul's so happy. He doesn't have to keep a natural 1 for now.
Well, I mean, I'm the only one entering for now, unless somebody else is.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a new stealth check then.
Nope. Guess I fall up through the window, catch my foot.
Bang, crash, smack.
See, we had a good stealth mission, and now we're not. I guess that's our one allotted, good stealth mission per lifetime.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage as you clip your chin on the edge of this table coming in.
5?
You taste blood. Yeah, I maxed the die. The D6 minus 1. For a natural 1, and there's like tables and barrels in the way. So it's not just a straight fall. Plus it's a natural 1.
How far up in the air are these windows? Like from the floor in the room?
Height.
Oh, so he just like absolutely just
Face planted. Like,
sucks
he
at
clipped-
walking through a window.
Yeah, like he clipped his chin and bit his tongue on a table as he was going down.
All right, I'm hopping. If he's making a bunch of noise, I'm hopping in the window.
So,
I'll-
Laura, you may need to save this crew. They have natural 1s twice on 2 separate stealth checks.
Oh, do I need to stealth check also?
If you followed them up to the window and are making entry with them, then yes.
I'm going into.
Yes.
Okay, you guys go in. Are you guys trying to be sneaky?
I'm gonna
I'll
yeah.
try again.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I
That
mean,
one. Oh,
Oh, cool.
Is this? You said a stealth check again?
Yes, please.
Well, won't one
You
of
guys
us
are-
have to click it? Or
Infantry.
oh no, you're still on
Yes.
15 because you're still on advantage.
Yes, leftmost. It's a 15. Very
Oh,
nice.
sorry.
You're fine. Okay, that was pretty good. Duel, you actually managed to reach through the window and grab a little lantern before it crashes to the ground to create even more noise, and set it back up. You hear someone start to open a door, but because the group check was good enough, Kedron dives underneath the table he just smacked his face on. You guys press up against the walls on the outside of the window. This dude just kind of peeks his head in, goes, bloody rats. Closes the door and walks away. Yay for group checks.
Hey.
So you guys have all made entry. So the only thing that you missed before on your perception check, kind of because it was like an is like if you're standing with the window to your back off to the left, there does seem to be a servant's staircase leading to the
obviously-
second story.
There's obviously somebody near the door, so probably better the idea to head towards the staircase.
You did hear him walk away, so you're not sure where he's at now.
Well, there's one most likely in that room somewhere.
Correct.
So
at this point, is it worth it? Just suiting back up in our armor in case this.
well, we're already back in our armor.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, okay, yeah, no, I get it. Alright. I misremembered whenever you were talking about, like, us hiding in the alley and our armor almost being off, because I was thinking we were taking it off, but...
We were
Never
putting
mind.
it on.
Yeah.
Cool.
putting it on,
Alright,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool. So you guys are going for the staircase.
Yeah. Start heading that way. I'll do perception checks as I'm going, just keeping an eye out for things, and then
Okay, so you're
also
looking
I guess
for traps?
actually that would be investigation if I'm looking for traps.
Yes, it would. Please do. If anyone is helping him, and also what is our marching order? McGear is in the back. I know that.
18.
Cool. What is our marching order?
pretty close to the front.
Alright, if Phil's taking
Well,
up the front, then I'll be in the back.
Well,
back
I would
behind
be
you
in
here.
front because I'm scouting for like traps.
Right.
And
Yeah,
stuff.
Kedron's
Yeah.
looking for traps, so Thul's right behind him. Iron Cloak, you want to be
I'll
next
take-
to last, in front of McGear.
In front of McGear. Okay.
Well, McGear's taken back.
I'll be in the middle then.
He said he jumped straight to the back of the line.
That seems sus
As
for
McGear
Mc-
do. McGear has a habit of running in the
McGear's
back.
never taken the back. He's
Does
always
he
in the
not?
middle. No.
In the middle, so we have to
Oh.
be
Sorry, no,
Insight.
he goes to the middle. Sorry, I was thinking he always went to the back.
Insight.
Sorry. No, he goes to the middle. Sorry, I was thinking he always went to the back, so I sent him to the back.
Yeah, no, because we have the big chunky boys.
That's right. Okay, yeah, no,
in the
McGear
front
goes
and
to the
back.
middle with Alar. Cool.
Then I'll push out front.
He's
even though I'm
acting
not
very
front.
McGear-like, all right?
I heard he's acting McGear like.
Yes, this is McGear. He act like McGear.
Yes. Okay, so you start going up the stairs. 18 investigation. You do find that there is one particular stair that apparently no one steps on because there's no wear or anything. There is a layer of dust over this stair, and as you look closely, there is a trap on this of an arcane variety. Up underneath, like a arcane pressure plate. If you step on that stair, something bad will happen.
I'm gonna point it out to everybody just silently.
Yeah, for sure. You point there at that stair. McGear's like, do you want me to deactivate it since it's an arcane one?
I think we leave it.
We just don't step on it.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. And you guys step over that particular stair. Continuing on, you make it up to the top floor. Now, there is a door in front of you. At this landing. There is nowhere else to go except for this door at this particular juncture. Either that or back down the stairs.
Stop and listen.
Yeah, you stop, you listen, give me a perception, anyone who's listening. Or would assist to listen, also put your ear to the door, whatever.
How's this?
I'm just gonna spend like a majority of my time making sure that we're not getting followed by anyone. Or
Okay,
there's
cool.
no one coming up behind us.
The assist 27.
You listen. You hear no movement.
Right, check for traps and locks.
You know the drill.
12.
Door seems fine.
No locks either?
No, it doesn't seem to be locked.
McGee, Mage Hand. We have done this a few times before, so.
Yeah. True.
Do I have to roll anything for that?
No, it's a Mage Hand. He doesn't have to roll anything for it, shouldn't, at least. Normally.
No, he doesn't have to roll anything for it. He goes, yeah. Yeah, I use my mage hand. He reaches out and opens the door. Mage hand, right?
Just gonna give him a look.
Look, you said it was safe. All right, I'm not wasting magic on this.
Excuse me. What do you mean, wasting? You do that to... Am I getting suspicious yet at all?
Yeah, no, you can roll inside if you want to.
Alright, insight. 29.
It's a little fishy that he didn't use mage hand like normal there. That's a little odd.
Because he's always very, like, usually pretty skittish and, like, skeptical when we're, like, trying to sneak through places.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Mickey, don't do that. It's not funny.
You're right.
I'm gonna
sorry. I'm just-
continue to keep an eye on him because
I'm just
I'm
not feeling good after last night. Like, I don't know. One of those orders was just not okay.
definitely keeping an eye on him because
Yeah.
I've just got a very off feeling.
Yeah, that was weird. That was very weird.
Something's not right.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, door's open.
Right, continue.
There is now a hallway in front of you. So you just like turn to. So one leading off to the right, and there are a couple of doors on this hallway, and one leading to, and it also leads to the left. Off to the left, you can see at the end of the hallway is a big set of double doors, along with some very nice doors that are along the hallway you're on, and then goes off in the other direction, and it takes a turn. You're not sure kind of where it
Would
goes.
I know if those double doors, like just on memory, would be in the general vicinity of like heading towards the atrium?
Opposite direction.
Opposite direction? Okay.
Yes.
Since I'm taking it back, I'm gonna make sure that like I close all these doors we've been through, or leave
Yeah.
them however it was we showed up to the door.
Yeah, no, this door was closed.
I am going to whatever door seems like it heads closest into the direction that we're looking for.
That would be down the hallway towards where it corners off, and you're not sure what's beyond that.
Creep forward slowly, looking for traps.
Cool. Investigation, new area. This will be for like the entire hallway, whichever direction you guys go, or whatever's around that corner.
22.
22. Again, you find an arcane trap. This one on the walls. Something. Well, you don't really know what it does, other than you probably don't want to walk in that particular space.
Is there a way to like scurry past it without getting in its space?
Seems to hit most of the hallway. Like this is sort of like a motion detect, kaboom, sort of
Okay.
thing set up on the hallway.
We can't get that past this one.
I got this. And he will go up, and he will do his normal Arcana check thing. Let me just. Yeah, he seems to do what he normally does. He scratches off some of the pieces of the thingamajig as he normally do, and he's like, "All right, cool, should be good." And he'll get back kind of in his middle position.
Start moving forward.
You start moving forward. Let's see.
Tabori?
It was first Kedron, then Ilara, then Magir.
No, Kedron.
Or no, sorry,
Thule-
Kedron, Thule, Ilara, Magir, Ironcloak, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Kedron, Thule, and Ilara. Fire. Out into the hallway. I need you all to give me dexterity saving throws.
And
Plus
because of
4.
Alara, because should be close enough to her.
Yeah, Ilara gives you guys a +4. Not enough.
So 13 for me.
Yeah, it's a DC 15, by the way.
Well, I still take half because
Yeah.
rogue.
Is this something we see coming?
Yeah, you see the rune light up and start to spew fire at you.
Okay, so I get advantage on that. Sweet.
Cool.
Not that it's gonna matter.
No,
Nope,
with the
15.
+1, you're fine. Or
Oh.
with the +4, you're fine. I mean,
Woo!
So all of us
fine is a
take half?
relative term. That's everyone takes half damage. So it would be 17. So 8. 8 points of fire damage.
Does it make a lot of noise?
Not really. It's just the whoosh of the flame. And Migir's like, "Oh, shoot! I'm sorry. My bad. I thought I had it."
I'm going to take the
You
end
said
of.
8 points of fire damage?
Yes.
I'm going to flip my pole arm around and smack him in the back of the head.
Ow! What the heck? Make an attack roll, actually.
With the pole arm.
Yes.
Well, I thought he was just doing like the blunt end, just like.
Well,
conking
yeah,
him.
he's not going to do the slashing. Let's just see if he hits.
Can I just roll it with my quarterstaff?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, this is literally just to see if it hits.
No.
No, he ducks his head down. He's like, "What the heck?
You said
I'm
it was
sorry.
safe.
I'm sorry. Okay, it happens.
Keep moving, I guess.
It's never happened before.
Yes, it has. Don't you remember me getting punched by a wall back in the tree?
Yes, Ironcloak definitely remembers that happening.
Yeah, no, he thought he had disabled it. In fact, he activated it.
No, I
and got
remember you guys
punched
hearing
by
about it, but I was not there, so I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Here
on-
personally remember that.
Here on out, with the traps, we try to deactivate them. We use the owl.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Right.
I'm gonna take like, I don't know, a half dozen steps. I'm gonna stay like a half dozen steps behind everyone else now.
Okay. Cool. You guys continue forward, and you peek around the corner. Let me pull up my thing. Double check you guys are where I think you are. Yes, and you are looking out at a balcony and a double set of stairs that lead down into the main atrium.
All right. Start sneaky. Oh, and you said it was including this hallway down this way too for the check for traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like all the way up to the stairs.
Okay. Continue sneaky.
You have a pretty good passive perception. You see someone standing in the middle of the atrium. Just standing there, hands resting on their cane, back to you. Just standing.
Does it look like De La Morte?
Yeah, it looks pretty pretty similar.
So how close are we to these stairs?
You guys are kind of peeking around the corner at them. By this point, by the time you can see him, you're pretty close to the stairs. I'm gonna just give you an idea of the space, and I need to put your tokens where kind of they are. So you guys are up the stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like.
So I'm gonna
here-ish?
kind of put you guys up here-ish, but just know you guys are kind of like back just a little bit, but you're up at the top of the stairs right now.
Wasn't there like a
He
hallway that
is
goes back like
standing-
right here?
No, the hallways come that direction,
Okay.
right? Because it goes back that way and then corners off.
Okay.
And there's another across here goes off that way and then corners off again.
Can we see where the guards were at?
Yes, but actually let me move them because they're not there anymore.
They aren't there. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I need to just
Do we?
Looks like Muerte's ahead.
doop. Sorry, I forgot to delete those guys after the party.
Looks like Muerte's ahead. He is one of our objectives. Should we go for it?
Is there anyone else in the room?
Not that I can see from here.
Just
I'll take
so
another look
you can
around,
get
but
from here.
if I take another like more intentional peek, can I like roll perception or now?
Yeah, and also give me a stealth.
Natural 20
Awesome.
for 30 perception and 12 stealth.
Awesome. You peek your head around, and this room is empty. The display cases are there, but all of the art and the collectibles are gone out of them. Lestat is standing there alone in the middle of the floor, and with a natural 20 perception, as you peek around the corner, you see his head shift just a little bit, just a tiny amount. And he says, "Well, don't be shy. Come on out. I know you're there."
Draw sword and step out.
You draw your weapon and you step out. You are now standing at the top of the stairs in this man's home as he turns around and looks at you dead in the eye. Thought you'd be back.
Have you? You seem like a well-read man. Do you know Vatica's policy on the undead?
Oh, I do. Believe me, I do.
Well then, I suppose we're at an impasse, aren't we?
Suppose we are. I have something you want. I'm something you don't like. You're something I don't like. You know,
Yes.
it's your kind that did this to us. You lot from Vatica, spreading your religion. I can remember a day when we all worshipped a true goddess Lolth, and we put your kind in chains where they belonged. And one day, well,
Lolth,
I'm
you
gonna take
mean
us back
The
there.
devilish creature that turns little girls into monstrous spiders.
Did she do that? Oh, she would, wouldn't she? How lovely. She loved us. So come on then.
She's murdered us.
How about it? Standing right here.
Dart. No,
You reach
no,
in-
poison dagger.
How far away are you right now?
I don't know, you haven't showed us where he is at to where we are.
Okay, he's right where he's at.
Oh, he is?
Yes. You are standing at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
My thing is lagging out. Hold on.
Then I'm going to, instead of the buckler, I'll have dagger in my other hand. And I'll
Dude,
start.
he's right there.
Then actually how I'll start is I will extend my wings.
You go to extend your wings. Now, this is all going to happen simultaneously. You guys are stacked up, and this is just as initiative starts. You spread your wings, ready to fly forward. Just before you're doing that, while you're talking, Father Ironcloak's all the way in the back, right? And just in front of him is Alara?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No, Alara's in. It's Kedron, Thule, Alara, Magir, me. Because the three of them took damage from the spell.
Right, who's right in front of Magir? Because
That's
Magir's
Alara.
next to last. Alara, okay. That's what I thought. I need to drop in here. Let me just...
You drop that on the screen, we can see it.
I'm aware. That's because it doesn't matter right about now. Cool. So Father Ironcloak, you see Magir right behind Alara. He's kind of sidling closer as time goes on. Just as he says, "We'll have at it." You see him rear back to clock Ilara in the head. I imagine you yell out at this time.
Oh, yeah.
You yell out. Ilara, you whip around just in time to get just surprise attacked as this comes towards you, and then we will start initiative because this is very much... Basically, this is the surprise round that doesn't technically exist in 5e, but I've given it to you guys before, so I also reserve the right to
Well,
keep
there's
it.
not surprise round, there's surprise status. But if
Cool,
he
he
hit
gets to
him,
attack us before we...
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. If
I have
he-
given you guys this courtesy before when you guys did great stealth before we rolled initiative. I reserve the right to do it myself as well. Right?
Well, there's
'Cause this
also
is-
attacks to kick off initiative, which could be something separate.
Right, but in this case, this is surprise, and we'll get to initiative in a second. Don't roll it yet because
Sorry.
Cool.
I haven't
Sorry.
cleared anything. I take it at 22 hits.
Yep.
Cool. And we're gonna add that on top of it. And holy smokes! Okay. I gotta take a picture of these die right now. So he gets an extra 3d6 on damage for a surprise attack, right? Let me just gonna send this to the group chat real quick. Like, I can't make this stuff up, guys.
He maxed it, right?
Almost. That's on top of the base damage, which also maxed.
So he basically almost has sneak attack.
Are you having fun
Okay.
yet?
Oh, I'm having a blast. I can't believe this just happened. Okay, so that's 10 plus 16. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage as he just punches you in the face. And then we are going to come over here. Why can't there we go. Ultimate. There's that. Minimize that. All right, let's make sure my tracker's clear. Waiting for it to actually load because I'm lagging out super hard right now. All right, try rolling initiative. Make sure you click on your token before you roll.
Oh.
Oh, hang on.
What? No. Like, what? Why did that show a... Oh, okay. It just now undid. Cool. It just now caught up with me being not having cleared it. Okay. Write down your initiatives real quick so I can punch them in manually because this thing is stupid. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I just rolled for Magir.
No, yeah, you don't need to roll from gear. Don't you worry about that.
So, little side note, Roll20 has a phone app, and I can
Interesting.
actually roll from my phone. So I can have my
So they
character sheet
do
on
have
my
a mobile
phone.
app.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
downloaded that earlier because I saw it whenever you mentioned it, but I didn't know you could actually roll in the game. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I tried it earlier. That's why there was a random dexterity roll for me.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and put your initiatives in real quick, and then just tell me what the originals were so I can punch them in.
I got 13.13.
Cool.
11.
Wait, why do we have decimals now?
So that's for breaking initiative ties. It's a thing I put in. It creates a decimal based off of your dexterity modifier. So like if two people roll the same thing, the system will show two different numbers based off of dexterity modifiers because that's how it determines who goes first. And it'll
Gotcha.
actually do that. Like right now, Kedron and Ironcloak were both at 12, but I'm pretty sure that weren't the original rolls.
5.
Mine was
5?
11. Also, I think me and Kedron have the same dexterity, so.
Yeah, at that point it becomes rollies.
Well, I have
Oh.
5.
And then Ilara, I'm still not seeing you in initiative. I may have to put you in since you can't like click on your token.
I've clicked on my token and rolled 3 times.
Here, I got you.
Right, while you're rolling initiative, I'm going to grab a drink.
Okay, cool. And then what was your initiative?
Which roll do you want? Because I
The
rolled
very first one.
the very first, 22.
Nice. You got cold cocked by this wizard, and you are ready to rumble.
I'm not
You're like, I
happy.
know
Well,
you
she-
did not just punch me in the face. All right, so let's put Ilara. You were kind of towards the back. Magir can go away because he's not really here. You there. We'll move Ilara up to here. Ironcloak back there. Doppelganger there. All right, that's kind of where we're stacked up at right now. Lestat is down there. Everyone is in initiative. So we will get this thing started, except I just lost Kedron.
He's back now.
And he's back. All right, Kedron. Sorry, Ilara, you're up first. You just got smacked in the face by Magir, who then turns into this white, featureless creature right before your eyes, with glowing yellow eyes and no mouth, just staring at you.
I have.
Also, did you take the damage, or can you not do that yet?
I took the damage.
26 points?
Yep.
I'm showing 50 out of 58 on my screen.
Oh. I don't know how to update it.
Well,
Here,
Brian,
let
just
me-
go ahead and update.
Yeah, I'll update. Um, 50 minus 26.
It should be 58 minus 26. Oh, wait, never mind.
She took damage in the
yeah.
hallway.
Yeah. You're right, never mind.
24. Cool. Here we go. All right. Your HP is where it should be. Hey, Laura, you're up. What you doing?
I have a dart that has the poison of the spider in it.
Ooh.
The poison that renders them unable to move.
Ooh, where'd you get that at? That's nice.
I collected it way back when from the spider.
All right, where is that in your sheet, just so I can actually utilize it properly?
Shoot,
Okay.
it's in.
Okay, so here's
Bio?
the thing. Dart is a ranged weapon. Ah, yeah, a dart is spider damage. Constitution save, you may add 2d6 poison damage, half on save. Creature would be killed by this damage. It isn't stable but paralyzed. Okay, cool. Thing with darts, they are ranged weapons. If you try to hit with that within 5 feet, you will be striking at disadvantage.
I can't just take the dart in my hand and stab him with it.
It's the mechanics of the game, unfortunately, with darts, right? That's the same thing with any ranged weapon that doesn't have just a regular attack. Because darts aren't made necessarily just to stab in the face right here. They're meant to throw.
Okay.
So are you going to do that or hand axes? What are we doing?
It's like when you try to
I'm
stab with a
doing-
pencil and it slides in your hand.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I'm going to do that, but I don't know how to roll that.
I got it. We're going to do disadvantage, and we're just going to make an attack roll because it's based off of your dexterity check, so it's just going to be sword, but then we'll just disregard the damage.
Okay.
Because a dart is 1.
7.
1 damage. A 7 does not hit. You reach out to strike at this doppelganger, and ha! And it just kind of ducks out of the way of that strike.
Could she have used it as a melee for disadvantage?
Huh?
Could she have used it like a melee weapon for disadvantage without throwing it?
Like with disadvantage?
Yeah.
That's what she did. It's still in her hand.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
she
was
didn't chuck
throwing
it. She
Okay.
tried to stab and missed.
Okay. Does that mean I can still have my offhand attack?
You have a whole extra attack as well that you don't even have to use an offhand for.
Yeah, you can make another. Try to make another swing with that dart.
I'm gonna make another swing with that dart.
Make another swing with that dart. Aye, aye.
Boop.
You get to re-roll that
Yay, rerolls.
because you are a halfling.
I don't
We're
like
not going to
how
do
you're
advantage.
rolling
It's just
for me
another.
right now.
14. Let's see if that hits. That is exactly armor class. So you do strike true on this attack. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Save was what?
That I don't know. I don't know if we ever.
If it's the
determined
original
that.
poison, it's like 12. Let's see. Constitution plus 2. Let's take a look. Shouldn't have been advantage. So leftmost is a 12 exactly. So it'll take half damage.
A question I do have before we get too far into combat: wouldn't it have been a
Yes.
good idea to do break before, since kids?
Oh right, you have munchkins. I forgot about munchkins.
They're doing fine right now. They'll be okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So 1 for that, and then what was the extra damage on that? Real quick, I know it's halved. Do 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 do. 4 da da da.
Isn't it just 1d6?
Spider venom. 2d6 halved.
Although I will
3 on
say
each
you
for 6, so 3.
you never gave me the stats for my poison, but I do know I have it listed. As
Yeah,
having it.
saving throw DC 16 on that one to not take or to take half, and you're going to be looking at 2d10. if they
I
fail.
mean, imagine it'll be the same as that frog stuff.
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
can roll. I can roll just dice.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought we needed to hit all buttons. That's right, you have a thingamajig. Yes.
Yeah.
I apologize. Cool. All damage in the future, you can actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll that again. You might get better. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Roll 2d6.
You said 2d6.
Yes, it'll be halved. Yeah, that's better. Very nice. Yeah, we'll go with maximum damage. Absolutely. She
Yes,
doesn't have
please.
resistance or anything. No. Cool. He does not. Perfect. All right, Ilara. With that, it is his turn. Let's see. He's going to take the disengage action, and he will go down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get to there. That will be the doppelganger's turn. Lestat, on the other hand, will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's not really running. He's moving towards you, which should be disconcerting at very least. But he's not running. He's moving towards you. That will end his turn. Father Ironcloak, you are up.
Cool. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Perfect.
Then we are going to, obviously, because why would we not always do this? Spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Just wait till I get spiritual guardians.
I already have spiritual guardians.
No.
I just can't use it because I need revivify.
This party? You don't say.
Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, we'll do it as a 3rd level spell.
Cool.
It's a 20 to hit.
Controlled by...
It's obviously going like right there between the two of them.
Yeah, give me just a second. And you can move it yourself now. There you go.
All right, so it's going there. Between.
Which one is it attacking?
The doppelganger. Obviously,
it.
because it just meleeed the crap out of my friend.
As it takes 8 points of force damage. Oh, I didn't realize I did force damage. That's pretty cool. Slams against it. It kind of rocks against the banister and is just trying to get out of there. It has done its job. It has led you guys to this point. It has given information. It has punched the daylights out of someone and is trying to get out of dodge. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, yes. Yes, there will be more on my turn.
Awesome. Let's do it
All
to
right,
it.
so that is, yeah, that would work. So 15-foot cone going down this line here would hit both of them, correct? Yeah, stone breath.
Dexterity save, I believe.
Yes, sir.
All right. Enough notes, it's not supposed to be advantage. 6, I'm assuming, does not succeed for Mr.
13.
Doppelganger.
DC save
Cool.
of 13.
And a 13 on the nose for the stat. So half damage for him, I believe.
Yes.
Awesome.
And wait, what level are we?
7.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Oh, never mind. I read the wrong number. It is still pretty cool, though. So,
All right, what are we doing?
3d6.
Roll it.
11.
Halved for Mr. Man to 5. And not halved at all for Mr. Not Man.
Shouldn't it be
This
Mr.
doppelganger's already looking pretty haggard.
Shouldn't it be Mr. Man and Mr. Any Man?
Something like that. All right, Thule, you're up next. Unless there's anything else on Father Ironclaw's turn.
That's it.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's pretty dope. You run forward, create a spectral axe, and then just whoop, dust and rocks. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so the doppelganger is still alive?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to rage. So let me
Got
get
it.
that going. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to gonna go on and attack. Not gonna reckless attack this time.
Okay, you are Rajade, and you are attacking. Go for it.
Whoops. sorry, meant to just
A 20 will hit. Yes.
okay.
Yes, it will.
And then I'm going to do my second attack. Well, extra attack.
Go for it.
21.
That will also hit. This thing's barely standing as you just carve into it with this battle axe. It's like stumbling down the stairs, this silvery blood, super familiar looking, pouring down its back and sides as it is trying to struggle its way away from you guys.
Super familiar looking from where do we recall said
There's a certain member of your party who has silver blood.
I have silver blood.
Oh.
After drinking the potion, remember?
Yes.
Have they seen that though? Yeah, they would have. I've been
Yeah,
beat up a
you
lot.
guys have been in battles. You've seen someone.
Okay.
You've
Yeah,
seen
but
him
didn't they
bleeding.
assume that
I
it was
don't-
like a holy thing?
Yeah, but now this thing's bleeding silver, identical to yours.
coincidence? I think not.
Anything else, Stool?
Nope.
Awesome, Kedron, you're up. Your wings are coming out. You said.
Did that not happen before combat?
No, the only thing that happened before combat in that surprise round was the doppelganger attack. So everything else is taking place like out in the open. Everyone sees it coming, and therefore it's who gets to act first, like who is jumping
Darn,
in
I
first.
thought I
What
was doing
action
that
goes off
before
first?
you did your combat because you hadn't said anything yet.
Okay, whenever you say now I'm attacking,
Well,
that's
I
generally
wasn't.
gonna
I
be where
wasn't
initiative-
attacking
well,
though.
or aggressive motion. It's like, okay, we need to start initiative to see who's acting first because these are aggressive motions.
I thought.
right.
okay, I was thinking otherwise.
So,
Darn it! It's gonna burn a turn. That's why I was trying to do it before.
sorry.
All right. Insightful fighting.
You got it. Deception. It's not very high, and that's
24.
super high. I'm not doing math. You're fine.
Yeah. No. So
Well, wait. Against which one?
against.
Okay, yeah, no, you're
Della
fine.
Morte.
Lestat.
Crit 'em once.
And then pop out wings.
Pop out wings. You're up. You're flying.
Well, I'm not. I'm still on the ground.
Well,
but,
you can fly.
and run down to him, holding out my dagger and my buckler,
Mm-hmm.
and getting by in front of him, and I'll end my
You
turn.
got it. You are standing right in front of him. As soon as you come into range, his held action will take effect. I'm gonna leave that actually.
I always have to be
down.
constantly changing my AC because I'm always equipping and unequipping my buckler.
Right? So as you come running towards him, he has that cane there, and he whips it out and stabs towards you as he pulls a sword out of his cane. He has a sword cane. An 11 does not hit, though. It catches directly into your buckler as he stabs in, and you catch it on your buckler, and you are in prime position to counterattack. Come your turn.
Sweet. That's
Top of the round. Ilara, you're up.
Yeah.
You stabbed a
I
dude with a
can't
syringe
move
last time
myself.
around.
I was trying to move myself.
Okay,
I
where are you trying to
uh,
move to?
I am going to attack Mr. Dude with a cane.
Okay, so you want to get down there, so that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you want to... 35. You could get into flanking with Kedron.
I would like to flank.
Okay, with your 40 feet of movement, because you are a fast little short person with your boots.
Yup.
No,
Alright,
it's,
you are
it's
now
an
in-
amulet, remember? We always call it boots, but it's an amulet.
Yeah, it's actually an amulet. That is correct.
We always mess that up for some reason.
Because she moves fast. You'd think it'd be boots, but it's not.
Yes.
You do have advantage since you are flanking.
Oh, right. Let me
Roll that
see.
again.
We'll use the first damage, but...
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Alright. There's my second roll for the first one.
Oh, yeah. Pretty sure 24 hits. If not, this game is broken.
You dumping
Uh,
anything in that or just going with that?
I would like to put smite on that.
What level? Ooh.
Okay,
Very nice.
the first one. And then...
16 radiant damage.
Yeesh.
Do we notice anything from the radiant damage?
No more so than normal. 12, however, will not hit on the second attack. He is able to sidestep that attack as the sting of the first attack bites into him, stepping directly into your third attack. Nice.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to balance all the different things.
Another smite. Nice.
Oh wait,
All
can I
right.
only do that once?
No, you can dump things in, I'm pretty sure.
I think
Like as
so,
long
yeah.
as you have spell slots to dump in.
I'll double
Yeah.
check, but I think you can.
That didn't feel good. That didn't feel good at all. As he whips around to look at you, a sneer on his face, and you do see elongated canines as he glares down at you, and there seems to be a little bit of red starting to peek through on the pupil. And he just... That hurt.
I cannot take spell slots off.
Okay. Was that first level smites?
I had one level 1, one level 2.
Okay. One level 1
There is
is
no
gone.
mention in
One
the
level 2 is
text about limitations on how many times per turn.
Cool.
Okay.
You can-
Yeah, go for it. Anything else on your turn?
That is all.
Sweet. Doppelganger. Disengage. Run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to there. After that, Mr. Dude Man. He really doesn't like that Alara just smacked the daylights out of him. Also, as you look at him and you see stuff and things, some of those burn marks and slash that you just put into him actually start to clear up just a little bit. Like just a little. So, how much does he get back per turn? That much. Cool. That wasn't very nice. So he turns around, and he's going to attack you twice.
That's rude.
You call that a cane? This is a cane.
The first one is going to be with his sword cane. For a 23 to hit.
Yep, I think that hits.
So that's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Owie.
The second one, he just opens his mouth and goes to bite down onto your shoulder, which is a 19, which I believe meets AC, correct?
I really think that I have a 1 point from somewhere else, but sure.
Okay, well, as soon as you figure out where that is, bring it up to me and we will get it fixed. I just don't know where it would be from.
Josh has done all of it, so I don't
Okay.
remember. So
Yeah,
I will say I've had to fix Josh's number several times.
That's true. So, So, until we figure out where that extra one is supposed to come from, sorry. But as soon as we know, it will be back.
All right.
Cool. So cool. You're going to take 8 points of piercing and 5 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum HP is reduced by 5.
Then I think I'm down.
Oof. Okay, no. Okay, well then you fall unconscious.
Are you able to do my...
HP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do HP. Because you have 24 right now, and then I need to minus 8. No, you're still up.
Oh, I thought you said I had to take 8 twice.
No, you took 8 and you took 5, but you still had 24 HP currently.
Okay. I thought you said
but
8,
you were
8, 5.
No. Yeah, your maximum hit points is now reduced by 5 points, which means you can only be healed to like 53. Is the maximum HP you can have currently.
I was thinking 8, 8, 5, 5.
Oh no, 8
all of
and 5, and then your max is reduced by 5.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, you're good. That will be his turn. Father Ironcloak, you're up.
All right, so we're going. Oh, that's the wrong thing. 5, 10, 15. This is all flat ground down here, right?
Yeah, all flat ground.
All right. I'm going to yell at Alara, use the bracelet. And then I'm going to guiding bolt. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's the wrong thing. That's not what I want to use. Yeah, am I? Yeah. Sacred Flame on McShapeshifter, bro.
Cool, deck save.
Yes, sir.
It's a 17 on the die.
I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, that makes it. And then bonus action is spiritual weapon again.
Okay, this time you're going for dude, bro.
Yes.
Lestat.
Yes, sir.
All right, make that attack roll.
20 to hit.
That'll do it. With 5 points of force. Awesome.
Crap.
All right. Father Iron. Anything else on your turn, Father Ironcloak?
Yes. That was what, 10 feet of movement?
Yeah, something like that.
15, 20, 25.
Okay, cool. You come running down the stairs. You yell, use the bracelet. Throw up one hand. A beam of light erupts from the ground as the doppelganger yelps and leaps to the side, and the axe swings down, smacking Lestat in the back of the head. Lethul, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to do a. I'll probably regret this, but I'm going to do a reckless. I'm going to activate my weapon, and then do a reckless attack on the guy here.
You got it.
So. That's probably not going to hit.
No.
Alright, so second attack.
Let me check. That might match. That matches. So it
Alright,
hits.
and 2d6 of fire.
Nice. It's 12, 13, 14 plus 6 makes 20 plus 3.
It should be 23.
All right. Thul.
Yep.
You drop your shield, grab your axe. Did you go two-handed on the axe?
No.
Oh,
no.
sorry. You have your shield. You bring your axe across. You miss. You wheel it around and straight back down towards him. He whips his cane sword up to defend himself, and it shatters through the cane sword and into the side of his neck as he stumbles back to the ground, blood leaking out. And he looks up and goes, "All right, fine. Come and take it." As he disapparates into a pool of mist that down through the floorboards. The only person left in here is you guys and the doppelganger running away. And the shattered remains of Lestat's sword on the ground. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Cool. Where are we at in initiative? Kedron!
Kedron.
Yeah, you just saw this happen.
Despite being a bit confused, I'm going to switch to my rapier, run over to this guy, and
Poor dude. Yeah, go for it.
I don't want him warning anybody else.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's just hilarious how absolutely ganked he got.
And then insightful fighting.
Sure, he actually has a really good deception. It's It's a 16 on the die plus a lot. It's like 26 or something like that. 27.
26.
Dude is literally a shape changer. His whole gig is lying. That's his whole shtick.
So I don't make insightful fighting.
So what I'm
No.
hearing is he's bad Kedron.
And I'll still make my attack even though I don't get it. So
Yeah, go for it.
that's a no.
It's not a nat 1. It's a 15 to hit, which hits.
No, that's a 9 to hit. 15
Oh,
was
the
insight.
insight was that. Sorry, I missed. That's a 9 to hit. You are correct, and that unfortunately does not connect.
Alright.
Wow.
That's turn.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
That's it. Action, bonus action, movement.
Cool. Back to the top. Ilara, who we just lost.
She's gonna hit it.
Yeah, she's gonna hit it, and if she's not back, so she's gonna come down here because she can. She's gonna get flanking because I'm pretty sure she has the movement for it because she's a fast little midget.
Well,
And then
plus-
she can hit it.
Yeah.
Huh? Let's see, Laura, somebody want to tell me what that says?
She said roll attack on Kane guy, but he already left. So
Oh, Kane guy's gone, so I'll be rolling an attack on this thing instead. Yes. Yeah, hand axe. Let's just do radiant axe. There we go. Oh yeah, super dead. She just comes up and cleaves straight through its head with pure radiant energy as it falls to the ground. It is dead or no.
guessing we're out of initiative.
We are now out of initiative.
Right, and you said all the displays have been cleared out.
As you look around, yes, all of the displays are in fact empty. I'm just going to clear this now so I don't forget. There we go. That'll solve so many problems in the future.
Well, looks like we still have a search to do.
I'm gonna search Dude Bro's body because that's what we do.
Well, if this thing was in a place of... Could I make any sort of checks to know what this is?
Hold on just a second. I'm letting her know what happened. Yeah, for this thing, it's going to be an Arcana check, because this is not a natural-born creature. You go to search its body, and you find McGear's stuff on it. You find the spellbook, you find the magic items, you find the spellcasting focus. Like, this is all of McGear's stuff.
In the bag.
Do I find the Necronomicon?
No, the Necronomicon was given away as soon as he got it.
But we don't know that.
That's a 22 Arcana.
No, Necronomicon is nowhere to be found.
We never knew he had the Necronomicon.
Yeah, you guys never knew he had the Necronomicon. 22 Arcana. Yeah, you've heard of these, actually. There was a class you took on. It was an elective. You had to take a class on some sort of, like, magical creatures, you know, just in case. And yours was on shapeshifters. This particular creature is a doppelganger. They not only take your form, they can read your mind, root out your memories, and pretend to be you really, really good.
Doppelganger means McGear never came back from the party. He's still here somewhere. We need to find him.
All right, I'm gonna put all my gear stuff in my pocket.
And if we're looking
safekeeping.
for somebody being held, I would assume dungeons, so perhaps down if we can find a way.
Are there any?
Real quick, let's take a quick, like, 10-minute break.
Sounds good
And
to
we
me.
will reconvene. Alrighty, guys, and we are back and ready to rock. Yeah, you guys finished this combat. Crinamorte has run away, seeming to disapparate into gas and then just kind of filter down through the floor into little minute cracks you can barely even see. The doppelganger lies dead before you, and you are down one party member. Hey, maybe. She's back. You're still down a party member, but, you know.
Eh.
Try and...
Oh, there goes Bryant. Hello?
Oh.
Right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We lost you for a sec. At least I did.
All right, cool. Yeah, you guys are standing in this main atrium. What do you do?
I'm gonna look around. Is there any other doors around this area, or
There is one here. Seems to be some sort of hallway over here. And then one over here.
all right? I'll start looking. I'm not leaving the area. I'm just gonna start peeking down the hallway over here.
Hey, Kedron.
Yep.
Throw me the bag.
I guess I'll give you the bag.
I'm just gonna stuff all of McGear's stuff into it.
Well, we'd already said we would put that in there
Yeah.
before.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so hallway, peeking down, yes. It goes a little ways down, and then corners to the left from where you're standing. There are 2 doors along the right-hand side of the hallway, down that way.
Feel ready to keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
are you guys going
refresh.
down
I
the
can't
hallway?
hear Bryant.
What'd you say, Bryant?
Are you guys going down that hallway, or what?
I suppose works
Sure.
as good as any other.
Okay, cool. You start going down that hallway. Again, you passed 2 doors on your right before it corners off to the left, and you see another long hallway in front of you after that. There are 2 more sets of doors on the right after it turns, and there are 2 more sets of doors on the right spaced out through that hallway. A hallway that goes to the left, and then a door on the very end of the hallway.
I mean, I think we want to check the doors as we go down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, first door on your right, not locked. Are you checking for traps or anything? Yeah. Doesn't appear to be trapped. Doesn't appear to be locked. Yeah, you peek your head in. It's another servant staircase leading up to the top floor.
Keep moving.
The next one down, same song and dance. I'm not going to make you roll for this door as well. We'll just kind of use the same one. It is a small broom closet.
Okay.
And then you turn left, and you're now looking down a hallway running all the way back.
More doors.
More doors. You have 2 on the right, a hallway that splits to the left, kind of towards the end of the hallway, and a door down at the very end. On the right, you check it out. Go ahead and give me just a investigation check if you're checking for traps for all the doors on this hallway.
That was intimidation, actually.
That was an intimidation roll. What is your modifier for investigation?
My modifier is 10.
Cool, so that
14.
makes it instead a 14. Doesn't appear to be trapped on this first door, nor is it locked. You peek your head in. It is a dining area. There are several tables and chairs laid out. It's not super upscale. Like, you imagine this is kind of where you would get together with a group of friends to eat, or maybe the servants might get together here, if they're all eating at the same time, might gather here. It's kind of more laid back. There are bookcases, so maybe not servants. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Looking at my picture now, most of those are bookcases, it's not tables. This is a library. Sorry, little library. I gotta learn to read maps, guys.
All right. Keep scrolling, I suppose.
Yeah, you move on up. And there are windows to the outside, kind of at the back of this library, right? This obviously doesn't lead anywhere else. You move on up to the next door. You peek your head in. This is like an old school smoking lounge, right? Where you'd have snifters of whiskeys and pipes, and you'd have smoking jackets or something hanging up here. This is a very, very nice smoking lounge. Finally, the door on the end. This one at a 14 does not appear to be trapped.
Right. Locked.
It is not locked. There is a lock on it, but it is not engaged.
I'll
you-
check it.
Yeah, you
Check it
open the door and you peek your head in. Again, not trapped. This one's a bathroom. There is a hole cut in the ground for a toilet. There is actually a stone pool over on one side of it that you could totally get into and have a bath. This is a little bathroom.
Right. Then that other hallway that branched off this, I'll start
Yes.
taking down that way.
So on either side of the hallway, equidistant from each other, there are 4 doors on each side. A total of 8 doors.
More rolls.
Huh?
More rolls.
More rolls, yes. Same thing as before. Just give me a quick, like 1 roll to investigate them all.
13.
13, cool. You go down through these, and these are bedrooms. They're fairly nice guest bedrooms. They're going to be for more of your lower class guests, which even here you imagine will be quite nice, right? These are going to be like middling merchant quarters. These are going to be the families probably get nicer ones, and then lower down in the ranks of families that are visiting get these quarters, or like visiting artisans and stuff. These are guest quarters back here. You continue on, and the hallway can turn left again or right, but right doesn't go very far, and there are a set of double doors directly in front of you.
Check the doubles.
You check the doubles. We'll just go ahead and use the same 13 since it's within line of sight, right? You check it, doesn't appear to be trapped. You grab it, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Natural 20.
Cool, you're fine. You prick your finger and you're like, ah, dang it, another one of those stupid needle traps. I gotta quit missing those. But you feel fine. It must have been old poison, if any at all, was still on there. It probably dried up a while ago. But you get the door open. It's not locked. You peek your head in, and it is a music room. There is a piano. There are a couple of ornamental suits of armor. There's a cello and a harp resting on stands. There's a big rug. Like you imagine chairs would be brought in and set down, or dancing would take place in here. This is a sort of another smaller entertaining room. Peeking in directly across from you, there is another set of doors. Off to the left, there are 2 doors along that wall.
Keep
And then
checking
windows
doors.
to the right. Within the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Straight across. You're going to give me an investigation check for this room.
22.
Awesome. No traps. On a 22, you realize the ones directly across from you, using your spatial awareness, that's the room you guys came in through. Is like you go through those doors right in front of you, directly across the room. That's the storage room and servant waiting area.
Gotcha.
So you don't even bother with that. You know what's back there. Off to the left, over in the corner, is a small door that leads to a kitchen. And then more along the wall of that, closer to the wall you came in on, is a set of doors that leads into a dining room. Again, spatial awareness, you see a set of doors in there. You understand instinctively that those go to the kitchen and back out to the hallway you just came out of.
Can I investigate this room and or the kitchen, since it's like a music room, right?
Yeah, what are
And,
you looking
and
for?
I'm looking for like if they have any nice like wine or whiskey that you
I'll
would
be right
have
back
in
while he's
your.
doing that.
Yeah, so give me an investigation check.
What? Huh? What? That's weird. Yeah.
21. If it was to be found, you would find it. However, everything's been put away for the evening, and you understand that most, like there are a couple of bottles out, but these are going to be low-end things you cook with. All of your nicer stuff is going to be stored in a cellar somewhere.
Okay.
Like this late at night. Had you snuck in the middle of the day, absolutely, you probably would have found something. But being the middle of the night, actually, no. No, on a 21. Over at what you assume to be the head cook's station, as there's not really, like, wear or tear on it. This one's a little nicer, and it's more of an area where you can kind of stand and observe other people. There's a drawer that you open, and underneath some other things is a hidden, very nice bottle of whiskey that this head cook has squirreled away for themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, you got about 3/4 of a bottle there, so about 3/4 bottle of fine whiskey.
Heard.
Question.
Yeah.
Is the map supposed to be changed from where we did our battle?
No. So I'm doing battle maps for this one, and I have kind of an overarching picture, and we're kind of doing theater of the mind on this for
Okay.
everything but battle maps.
Just making sure. I
yes.
missed that part, and I didn't know if it was
Appreciate it.
supposed to be.
Yeah, no, you guys, like, this is all very ornate. It's beautiful, lots of reds and golds, a few splashes of blue in the main areas, right? Once you get back into the servants' areas, it's stone and bare stone. They don't care about the servants. But in the main areas, it's very nice. And the dining area you go into here is a banquet hall. Like, this is a very nice dining area into this room. Like, you're kind of thinking about it and you're going over the map you've built in your head. Kedron, you have a very high passive investigation.
Mhm.
The only place you haven't really explored so far is going to be that one set of doors in the main room. This one here that Father Ironcloak is standing in front of. That's the only place that you haven't gone in this house yet.
I'll check it out then.
Okay, give me an investigation check for that one.
28.
28. Not only is this one locked, this one is trapped. On a 28 investigation, because that is stupidly high, not only is it locked, you're looking at it, and you're getting real close to it, and you're about to start picking it, and you realize not only is this locked, you can see little hints of arcana in there. It is magically locked. This is going to be a very high DC to try and lock pick without some sort of caster to help get rid of
You
it.
said it was trapped too?
And it's trapped.
What kind of trap?
This one is a mechanical trap.
I will try to disarm that.
Okay, you try to disarm the mechanical trap. Give me a Thieves' Tools check.
13.
You're not quite able to get it, man. This is a really difficult trap to get. DC 15.
All right, how is this trap set up?
So the trap is set up to where, as soon as you disengage that lock, something bad will happen. You can't see most of the mechanism from where you're at, but you can see what triggers it, and that's going to be disengaging the lock. You're assuming without the appropriate key or without the appropriate disenchantment to kind of do with the lock.
Thul, we can't get through this without disengaging the lock. So why don't you get through without activating the trap? So why don't you get through this without disengaging the lock?
These are metal doors, by the way. The only metal doors you've come across in the mansion.
What if I just take my maul to it?
You can certainly try. Yeah, give me an attack roll, please.
Oh, I'm asking Kedron if he wants me to break it down with my maul.
Not sure how well to do the metal door, actually. Can we see
Like,
the
it's a
hinges?
wooden veneer, but with your incredibly high investigation check, you can tell it's a veneer. There is metal beneath these doors. Like, beneath the wooden veneer.
What's the wall made out of?
Stone.
Stone.
Stone could be easier to break through than metal.
Probably not by much, though.
True. But it's easier.
Well, I suppose there's no other way through. Alara, stand about 10 feet away from me. I'm gonna, just in case it's a gas trap, I'm gonna hold my breath and try to pick it. And be prepared to jump
I'm
out
standing
of the
away
way.
from the door as well.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna go over this way, so I'm not directly in front of said door.
Go for it. I need to start looking at the actual. Okay.
I'm
I'd-
gonna hang out with Ironcloak.
I'd suggest everyone get away from directly in front of the door.
Well, it's gonna have Alara stand relatively close to me for the bonus on saves.
Oh, okay. If that's cool with Alara.
And well, I can't. Can you guys hear her or see her right now?
No, she muted her.
I can hear her.
Oh.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm eating power.
Are you okay with that?
Yes, but let me heal myself first.
Okay. How
'Cause
much
I'm
healing?
not doing very hot. Can you put 25 of my class resource?
Yep.
And then yes, I will stand behind you.
And before that, I'll also toss another 7 onto her.
So, Alara, I'd stand out of direct line in case, like, I don't know, the door explodes outwards.
Yeah,
I
I'll
figured I'd
stand.
put her, like, here against the wall.
Well, I have to be within 10 feet for Kedron.
Yes, but these are the doors here. Kedron's not standing in front of the doors right now. He's standing in front of the hallway.
There.
Yes. These are the wooden veneer metal doors.
So I am going to start trying to pick them.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna tell you right now, between the fact of the lock that it is and the arcane lock on top, it is a very high DC.
Do what you gotta do. That's no.
No, you're sitting there and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying. You're being careful not to try not to like activate this trap, and you just can't get it.
From our knowledge of the room above, like the levels above, would there be a room above it?
It's possible.
Well, let's go check that out. See if we can find anything. Start
Awesome.
heading back up the stairs and see if we can
Yeah,
find.
you guys go up the stairs, and like I said before, it goes up, and then like you have a few feet either to the right or to the left of each of those staircases, and then it corners off, heading back a little bit. On the left-hand side, if you're like standing at the doors and looking towards the back, it corners off and then goes down a hallway with a couple of doors on either side, and then a big double door at the end. You haven't looked down the right-hand side yet.
Well, I'm looking down the right hand side because this is on the right hand
Okay.
side.
You're looking down the right-hand side now, and it's nearly identical.
I'm gonna try to, from memory, get above it. Lead our group kind of above this next room.
Okay, cool.
Wooden floors, right? Because I mean, it wouldn't make sense for higher levels to be stone unless it's like. I
Correct.
guess so. For the tool. Oh no!
One,
Wait.
give me an investigation check. Is there anything else you're doing while you're up here and walking around?
I mean, I'll keep an eye out, but
Okay, cool. We'll use that one for keeping an eye out for traps. You do see another trap. This one is a pressure plate on the floor that has been activated. Like, not been activated, but like it's in an active state. If you step on it, bad things will happen.
gotcha. Point it out to everybody.
Yeah, you can point it out, and then as you are walking through, give me one more investigation. This one, or an intelligence, actually. Give me an intelligence check. This one is comparing the floor plan beneath you to the floor plan that you are on now.
13.
Okay, cool. You start going through, and you're like, huh. If it goes back far enough, this room right here should be it. And you kind of look at the doorknob, and there is a lock on it. It is not currently engaged. And it is, it does have a trap on it, which isn't active either.
It isn't active.
No, the trap has not been activated.
All right, then I'll go ahead and look in if it's not locked or active.
You peek your head in. These are the nice guest chambers. There is a very nice bed. There are tasteful decorations. Everything is in red and gold and beautiful colors. It does not go back far enough for what you need.
And there's no other halls or anything.
No, there is the big double doors at the end.
So I guess we can try those.
Are there other rooms in this hallway like that would look like there would be more guest chambers?
Yeah, so there are 4 rooms total, 2 on either side of this hallway. But it's not like how far down the hallway it is, it's how far back from the hallway.
No, I understand that.
Yes.
I guess check the double doors then.
You come up to these double doors. What's your passive perception?
Passive is 20.
Cool. All right. You are checking out these doors. You are investigating. What was your investigation check? 24.
Yep.
Interesting. Not quite enough for that though. All right. You're looking at these doors. This door is locked and it is trapped.
What kind of trap we talking?
You turn the doorknob. No, never mind. You touch the doorknob. Bad things happen. It is arcane in components, but there are mechanical pieces you can mess with these tools.
We'll try to. Right, everybody probably get back. Gonna try to mess with another trap, so. Here we go again. Natural 20 for 25.
Oh yeah, with ease. You know exactly what to do. You are able to snip a few wires, place a few shims to where pressure is no longer being applied to the runes inside, where when you grab that door handle, the pressure would cause them to connect and you are good. With that, you can even pick the lock on the door pretty quickly, because that's a natural 20, baby. You pick that lock, and the doors crack open. Just a smidge.
Peek in?
Pecans?
What?
Yeah. You said peeking. Yum. You guys peek in, to this room. Now, here's the thing. Ooh, I need this. Whoop. Over there. You see an individual with a bag over his head, stripped to a loincloth, on a rack inside of this room.
I'm going to very carefully, while keeping an eye out for anything, move towards him.
Do we notice the giant, I don't know, like pentagram on the floor?
Yeah, it's there.
I'm gonna
It's
try not
not
to
even-
step on that, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything sketchy as I'm trying to move over there.
Yeah, investigation check.
I'm gonna head over to the table on the left side.
13.
Cool. No, not on 13. You don't really notice anything. You do skirt around that. This person is cut and bleeding, and they hear you approaching, and they start to thrash a bit.
Pull the bag off.
You pull the bag off. Where's everyone else at in the room, by the way?
I'm heading over to this table.
Right, the table. Cool.
I'm gonna stay by Kevin, so he has my
Okay.
+4.
Awesome. You pull the bag off of his head. Laying before you is McGear. He squints up at you, and he's got bruises and cuts, and he has obviously been through the ringer. And as you pull the bag off of his head, and you see him standing there, you hear in the hallway, laying there. Sorry, you hear.
Well, that's not good.
And McGear looks up. Guys, you made it.
What happened?
I don't know. You just like I sort of feeling funny, and then I tried to leave, and then I woke up here, and he was asking like all these questions about like who we are and what do we want, and like I don't know.
He's
You hear-
undead, and he puts a
Chunk stepping around in front of the door. You see the two guards from earlier,
Oh, that's not good.
and that is where we will pick up next week. So, quick side note for anyone watching and for Alara, because I think you missed this. Since we didn't make it through the dungeon, and people kind of want to finish this out, and we should really be able to finish it next session, we are going to go ahead and steal one weekend on the front end from Starfinder, but we're going to give it back on the tail end, right? So we'll take one in July, but they'll get to keep one in like September. So it'll all even out in the end, and then we should go back to our regular schedule after that, just in order to get us through this. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and I will see you next week. And until then, Deus Volt.